In the quiet village of Landua stood the Joshua Pentecostal Church, a place of refuge, hope, and faith. Pastor Samuel and his wife Esther were respected by all, and Esther was particularly admired for her grace and piety. But behind closed doors, a web of secrets threatened to dent their perfect image. Pastor Samuel and his wife Esther were the pillars of the church, but as the saying goes, not all that glitters is gold. Esther had a past that she had buried deep within her soul. She had never told anyone, not even Pastor Samuel. She grieved each time she remembered. With tears, she wished it had never happened to her. She was, however, too ashamed of herself to tell anyone. Years ago, in another village, before Esther met her husband, she was involved with a man named Jide. He was a charming but unreliable and deceitful individual. She gave her all to their relationship, but it ended badly, leaving Esther with an emotional wound which refused to heal. Esther made up her mind to keep that past hidden. No one must ever know, she told herself. One Sunday, a mysterious stranger arrived at the church. Pastor Samuel was glad. God had brought a new member. He greeted him warmly and asked him to please see him after the service was over. But Esther looked like she had seen a ghost because the stranger was Jide. What does he want? How did he find me? Were the thoughts racing through her mind. Esther could not look at him. Her heart was pounding very fast. Jide looked at Esther and called her name. The whole church looked surprised and angry. Jide did not notice this. He walked up to Esther, who quickly dashed out of the church. She was afraid. Jide wanted to ask about the baby. Esther's past had come knocking, threatening to shatter her carefully constructed life. Jide ran after her, and the anger of the church members became more visible. "Who is this man?" Elder Crown asked with anger. "Oh, pastor's wife's man friend," Deaconess Patricia said sarcastically. She had never liked pastor's wife. Pastor Samuel was confused. He heard what the village church members were saying. Esther stood suddenly in her tracks to confront Jide, her voice trembling with anger and fear. "Why are you here, Jide? What do you want from me?" "Esther, have changed. I come to seek forgiveness. Please hear me out." The church members quickly noticed the tension between Esther and Jide. Whispers and rumors continued to spread, casting more doubts on Esther's spotless reputation. "Did you see how she spoke to him? Something is not right. I always knew she was hiding something." The people whispered amongst themselves. The whispers soon became a full-blown, unsubstantiated rumor. Everyone had something evil to say about the woman they had respected and loved. Pastor Samuel looked on helplessly. Soon, Esther's integrity was at stake. Jide stood sadly. The well-planned restitution had taken a bad turn. He had not gone for enough counseling before venturing out to restitute with Esther. Jide had come with the intention of seeking forgiveness for how he had treated innocent Esther, but he had complicated issues beyond his imagination. Esther wished she had told her husband about her past. She regretted not telling him. She summoned up courage to unburden the weight of her secrets. She finally told Pastor Samuel everything. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I was too ashamed of myself to open up, she said with tears. That is the mistake many Christians make. They think they can hide from their past, whereas Jesus had forgiven them and forgiven them everything in their past. Pastor Samuel explained. You should have told me earlier, Esther. We could easily have faced this together, Pastor Samuel said. What about the baby? Pastor asked gently. You know him. He's Joshua, my mother's last child, Esther replied. Does Jide know the baby? No, he doesn't even know there was a baby. Now, go and tell him everything. Get all the hidden pains out of your life, Pastor advised gently. Esther could not believe her ears. The church members looked on with rapt attention. They were expecting Pastor Samuel to be angry with Esther, but they were disappointed that he was talking to her gently. Pastor Samuel moved to the front and called the church members to himself. He opened his mouth and addressed them, hoping to arrest the rumors and restore faith in the pastorate. He said, My wife Esther had a past that she regrets, but she has grown and changed. Let us not judge, but forgive and support one another. Pastor's words were powerful. Let anyone without a past sin come forward to judge my wife, he said calmly. Jide moved forward. Was he going to judge Esther? Jide spoke and his voice shook. He was very, very unhappy. I am the man from Esther's past. She had always been a woman of honor. I cheated on her badly. I came here to seek her forgiveness for badly treating her and to make amends. Please judge me, but don't judge Esther. Jide's words moved the congregation. The members felt ashamed of themselves for judging Esther harshly. Was this what the Bible taught them? Should they have castigated their pastor's wife without giving her the opportunity to explain herself? Elder Crown raised his voice. We all have shameful pasts. It shouldn't be allowed to destroy our present or future. Even Deaconess Patricia said, Sister Esther has always shown strength and grace. She's a woman I respect so much. Pastor Samuel listened to everyone and then raised his voice. There are two great lessons for every one of us. Share details about your past with your spouse and involve knowledgeable leaders in your desire to do restitution. Love and forgiveness replaced suspicion, and Esther's integrity was restored. Love, faith, and understanding prevailed, bringing the village church closer together. Esther was grateful to her husband. She saw her husband in a new light. He was indeed a knowledgeable servant of God. Jide, you can go over to Mama and see your son. Esther was too grateful. Thank you, Samuel, for standing by me, she said. Dearly beloved brothers and sisters in faith, in life we all have pasts we wish to forget, but it is important that we share hidden secrets about our past with our spouses and those who should know. Hidden secrets can destroy a good relationship. What Christian principles do you think have been violated in the lives of the characters in this story? Kindly discuss it in the comment box. Thank you. God bless you. See you in my next video.